Jay Gravatt, and I currently live in Grapevine, Texas. But I grew up in Farmers Branch. Well, I was at the time, it's kind of a funny story, is I just got home to my apartment one day and was just like, I'm kind of, something's not right. I'm just kind of feeling like I've been here too long or something. And I was like, well, I'll buy some new furniture. And so I kind of thought about that for a little while, and I was like, well, that's real. I'm still just in this little apartment. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll get another apartment, get a bigger apartment, something like that. And I started looking around, and the places that were newer and nice and everything were, $1,800, $2,000 a month. And was like, well, that's just stupid. I could buy a house for that. And so then the next thing I know, I'm just flipping around on the internet, and next thing you know, I'm buying a house. Well, it feels great just being able to sit on the back porch and just be grateful that this is my dirt that I'm standing on and living in, and there's only a couple of people that can take it away from me, the government and the mortgage company. But I can keep those as long as I pay my taxes and my mortgage, it's mine. So lifestyle change. I mean, it's been a little bit different. I've made a lot of friends with my neighbors, as opposed to, you would think living in an apartment, being that close to somebody that you would make, but here it's just, everybody was just really welcoming, and obviously glad that I bought the house and fixed it and made it better. But just made a lot of just more neighbor friends, and just that's really about it. I mean, the rest of my life has been kind of the same, single guy, so I don't really. I stay home a little bit more often, instead of going out to eat or whatever. I've got a kitchen I can work in, so it's nice. It's actually kind of fun. I mean, I got so tired of shopping, picking stuff out. Like, I still don't have my front landscape done because I don't know. I don't want to go shopping for plants. I'm worn out on buying stuff. If you can have somebody help you with the design aspect of it, that wasn't really my forte. So I was lucky to have somebody that kind of helped me pick some stuff out. But really, it's just a process. One thing that I would suggest is making sure that you have, like, I had one guy that I really liked that I let do a lot of work. And he was the type of guy that could do a lot of things, but didn't do a lot of things well. And so, I let him do some tile in my bathroom, and it looks fine. But as I go in there and shower every day, I'm going, man, I don't like what he did there. And so if I had any suggestion, would be, if you find somebody just because you like them, just make sure that if you hire a tile guy to do tile and a trim guy to do trim, and those guys, and get very specific. That way, you may pay a little bit more, but the quality work's going to be a little bit better too. My situation was quite a bit different than probably a lot of people because I'm self-employed. So it's really lay it out on the table. Just say, hey, this is what I've got. What can you do? And you looked and found a way to help me. And that would be my main suggestion, is just be upfront, and whatever your credit situation is, or mine was documentation. And you were willing and able to find a way to make my situation work. So that's really the only thing that I can think of that would be just very key, is just being upfront and honest with whatever your situation is, and then letting you do your job, because that's what you do best.